CryptoStrang here. Today, another update on VYFinance, VYFI. Proud ambassador of this project. When you go through VYFI and what they offer within their DEX, projects built on Cardano, you see some wonderful projects. We're going to go through some of it. Look at actually the VYFI token at the moment. Let's take many times before. It's never financial advice. Do your own research at all times. Me personally, I think it's an absolute incredible gem we've got at the moment at this price. The previous bull market went over 80 pence, and literally the last week or so, a nice pump, didn't we? When Cardano went up, naturally this went up because it is the #1 DEX on Cardano for me, without a shadow of a doubt. What they offer on their dashboard and their plans moving forward, their ecosystem, is absolutely huge. Now, this DEX is going to be absolutely fantastic. Naturally, their token is going to do extremely well. But as I say, that's just merely my personal opinion. Still just over 3 pence, basically, at the moment. Okay. Now, that's a long way to go. Get back to its previous all-time high, and naturally expect to go higher, especially as Cardano continuously develops. It's still in the top 10. It's still literally one of my favorite projects. Also put this recent post on X and basically state we've had our heads down building from powerful new features, and that's what we like about them, the constant updates, always planning for the future. New features to our upcoming Plutus version 3 DEX. The DEX is always evolving, always to the next level. I really do like that. And they give constant AMAs to update the community. Also have self-governance, gives the community a chance to vote on the plans moving forward in the project. That's what I really do like. I've shown this many times before, their dashboard, perfectly laid out, all the different stuff. The recent Safe Swap was literally a few months ago, the vaults, the bar, the DEX. But you scroll down all the different projects built on Cardano, as I say, there's a lot of exciting projects on there, literally. And I'm going to cover a lot more of these. But the one I mentioned before, and I do own, I'm not a huge fan of Memecoins. However, to me, Snek, which is the #1 Memecoin built on Cardano, is different from literally nearly every other Memecoin out there. It's actually got a bit of purpose to it. You know, not others are just purely pump and dumps. This is actually a real solid project built for longevity. It's been around well over 2 years. It was a launch back in April 2023. You can see the API is really good as well. So again, make your crypto work for you. When you actually go on the Snek price, 0.002, the all-time high is actually 0.006. Okay, now it's actually down 58% from its all-time high. Now, when you look at actual supply, it gives you that reassurance, doesn't it? Okay, the circulating supply to the max price is basically there. It's 74.5 billion, and the max is only approaching 77 billion. So you've literally got so much supply out there. Also look at community sentiment, 94%, 120,000 votes, 21,000 followers. Okay, the markup is approaching 210 million. It's not many meme coins sort of stand the test of time. Obviously, there's millions of them, literally, and most, I say 99% are absolute rubbish. Okay, let's be honest. But when you go on their website, they've got many different parts to their ecosystem. That's what I like about it. And the fact I can earn it passively on VYFI with my Snek and basically get some free Snek and passive income is what it's all about, especially with the market. We've had a nice pump recently. We're not on a full-on bull market, so I want to make the crypto work for me. So you go on the website, snek.com. You can see they've actually got their burn wallet. You can see there's a lot of burn already. That's massive, 1.4 billion, okay? Now, the tokenomics, they go in more depth about that. The pre-sale holders, initial liquidity, marketing, and utility is very low. Reserve is just 3%, okay? Now, you go on the different parts of it. Now, there's many areas to what they're doing. The Snek Ecosystem Fund, to me, is really good. Leverages the Snek Pit DAO Treasury, now Snek Pit, as they call it, to invest in supporting pioneering startups. So it's like a launch pad, a startup for projects as well, which is very unique for a Memecoin, let's be honest. And it's startups within, basically, Cardano and the Snek ecosystems. So that again is a really important part. So they're taking sort of because to the next level here, aren't they? Also, like here about the Snek Pit, as you say, got a lot of information on here. And you can see all the different parts about it, okay? Many people involved with this project, and it's actually imperative you sort of follow this, in my opinion, to see where this price could go. If we, as Cardano pumps, it seems most of the project pump as well, especially VYFI token, but also I think this Memecoin could do extremely well. Now, I've got myself a real solid bag. Okay, you go on here, the Snek X, you can see all the different mints and the value. I've got the total volume is a lot as well. And the last 10 tokens there you can see. Okay, there's a lot of projects. A lot of them are just pump and dumps, let's be honest. They let you do the fact they've got the actual launch pad as well is really good. Many different parts of their ecosystem. They also got the Snek bot, which is Cardano's Telegram trading bot by DEX Hunter. So they've got everything part of it. Plus they've got this trading bot as well. Again, absolutely fantastic what they're doing. This is really different. We've got Unleash the Snek within, get energized and slow. They've even got their own energy drink, which you believe. Now, I don't know where you get this, to be honest. You can buy it on here, for example, but I don't know if you can buy it sort of mainstream. I would have thought so. You can get a 12-pack for $35. The fact they actually took it to that level is absolutely incredible. It says what's in the can, natural flavors, light and easy, drinks worth sharing. So again, to start their own energy drink is absolutely incredible. You can go up there to the shop, you can pay it the normal sort of routine way. You can Apple Pay, Amex, for example. So I don't know how popular it is, But again, I think it's absolutely incredible. They've got all these different parts going on within Snek. Now, also, this is the launch token bit. You can see here where people do it. You can see, see the actual market cap. It's ridiculous. Amongst these is probably a real low cap chain, which is going to have a huge pump. Okay, look, some of these just to make you laugh at people trying to be controversial. For example, Man Love ML. Market cap is just $2,500. Would you believe? And it's got Charles Hodgson there. It's got XR Peppy trying to pick up on the names, isn't it? Wow, look, and it's got all the Mullet on Ada. Mullet, obviously the old hairstyle a lot of people are using now. There's just a lot of other ones out here, and people copying there like Pengu. You can see here people doing it. I don't know how much you get started, how much you have to do it, but again, the fact they've got their own launch pad as well as everything else going in their ecosystem, I think is absolutely incredible. Now, I follow them on X, and they've got 6,000 followers. As I say, it talks there about back in April 2023, the 110,000 market cap at launch. You think now they're at 210 million. Again, this is Memecoin doing it. Now, I don't often talk about Memecoins, as anyone who follows my channel knows. But, however, I do own a couple. I've mentioned Peppy Meme before. Now, this one I think has got potential. That's why I hold it. But again, do your own research. So, just want to highlight where Snek are going, and also VYFI. So, if we go back to here, you can actually see the percentage you can get. So make it work. There's no point in keeping holding Snek on your wallet or wherever else. You've got to make it work. And at that sort of APR, it'd be ridiculous not to. So this is what VYFI do. Now you can see here, I've linked my wallet, which I've showed many times before. So it's been NAMI, now it's Lace. It gives you a lot of opportunities here now to do the trading. But also with the Save Swap, the DEX, you can easily transfer ADA and VYFI to whatever project you want built on Cardano. So thanks very much. I've done a video before and using that. If anyone wants an update, just let me know. It will help as usual. Email me info@cryptostrang.com. Please hit the like, please subscribe, please comment. It does help support the channel. Appreciate that. Come and join us at our Telegram Facebook group. It's a wonderful time to be in crypto. It really is. Thanks very much. We'll chat again soon. Cheers now. Bye.